Okie dokie, sound check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sounds okay. Okie dokie, good afternoon folks, how are we all doing? Welcome back to Leeds. And good news and bad news. The good news is that wind's blowing a gale. The bad news is there's I don't think we've got an arrival for about half an hour. And but looking on the flight radar, it looks like there's quite a steady stream of aircraft this afternoon, so plenty to look forward to. And yep, the wind is it's up again. I don't think it's quite as bad as yesterday, but it's certainly blowing a gale. Less of a crosswind today, so I think the planes have got a bit more of a chance than yesterday afternoon, where nobody was making an attempt. So you've got Tom behind the camera. Tom's back in the
hello everyone.
Yeah, back in the driving seat, quite literally. First in the chat today, Max7411. Hello to you, Luis Gaming. How you doing? A lot of people in the chat already. Let's have a quick run for you through. HD8, hello. Jane Clark, good afternoon. Supermod Marjolein, hiya Marjolein. Supermod Yvonne, hello Yvonne. Supermod Colin, hello Mush. Supermod Glenis, oh they're all there. Hello Glenis, how you doing? Laura Malone is there as well, and Lindsay, hello to you both. Anthony Gray's there. Hello, Anthony. Pilot Fred, John Kenneth Williams, good afternoon. Stuart Lawson's there. How are you doing, buddy? Hannah Coulson. Hello, Hannah. Isaac, Ballsy84, Philip Ward, good afternoon. Blimey, there is a lot of you there already. Steve Dawson. Hello, Steve. And Farjon, hello Farjon. Right, so we're back in the same place as yesterday, guys. Runway 32's in use today. The wind is coming from a westerly direction. And yeah, expected to be up in the 40-50 mile an hour range through the afternoon as well. Good news is the sun's shining. Even had a bit of snow this morning on the hilltops around here. Early doors. Donald Kelly, hello Donald. John in York, how are you doing? Dave Oakes, hello Dave. Grandma's in the chat as well, Tom.
Hello.
Hello mother. Gemma Proctor, hello Gemma. Wayne Corkwell, how are you doing, Wayne? David Jones, how are you doing? Sammy Mabbott, hello to you. And we've got to give a big shout to Lewis and Isaac. Hello, Lewis and Isaac. I also need to give a big shout out to somebody as well. Let me just remind myself who it was. It was... where's it gone? Susan Morell, who sent us a PayPal yesterday, and I didn't notice while we was live. So Susan, if you're watching, a massive thank you. That's very kind. Thank you. Max Harris, how are you doing, Max? Paula Walton, hello Paula, and Neil. Phil Corns, hello Phil. So as you may have noticed, it's Sunday afternoon. And we're not at Manchester, and that is simply because I got called out to work this morning, and there is potential I could be called out again this evening. So obviously I can't be stuck down in Manchester if I get called out to work. So we thought we'll make the call and come to Leeds for a change. So it is a one-off. Normally we'll be back down at Manchester on a Sunday. Gillian Walker, how are you doing? Chris Smith, hello Chris. Seems strange coming to Leeds on a Sunday, Tom.
Yeah, we don't usually do it, do we?
We certainly don't. In fact, we've been giving Leeds a bit of attention lately, haven't we? Which is nice. Pilot Guy 707, hello to you, says any arrivals soon. I think the first one is it around about 1:30, Tom?
Something like that.
I think there's quite a few, but around about the 2 o'clock mark as well. There's even a bizjet or two as well. And, wow, Glenis, that is really kind. Gifting 10 Blue Sky memberships. That is very kind indeed. Thank you, Glenis.
Thank you, Glenis.
They have been given out already, so a lot of familiar names in there. Not Glenis, sorry, it's Yvonne. I'm looking at the wrong one. Yvonne, I do apologise. Yvonne gifting 10 memberships. Sorry, Yvonne. Blimey. Well, that's very kind indeed. Anselini, good afternoon. Yeah, if you get one of them memberships, pop in and say thanks, because that is very, very kind. Thank you, Yvonne. Zishan, hello, says there's a bizjet at 1:30. I think that's a NetJets, isn't it? Mark Hunter, how are you doing, Mark? Steve Dawson says the Lingus expected at 10 to 2. And anybody watching the stream yesterday, we did have a look down at the town, down in Eden Town, which is just down there behind the trees, look. And as you can see, it's not quite as rough as it was yesterday. It's a bit calmer, but it's... yeah, so I think the planes have got more of a chance of getting in today. I think they will be actually making approaches, unlike yesterday where they were circling round overhead and saying, oh no, better go to Manchester. Hi Flying Aviation, hello to you. Stuart Marshall's in the chat as well, who we have just seen about an hour ago. He's knocked on his car window. Lovely chap, and I think he was heading off down to Greg's for a pasty. So lovely to see you, Stuart. Mike Wilder, good afternoon. And Glenis. Wow, absolutely amazing support, Glenis. It is Glenis this time. Gifting 10 Blue Sky memberships as well. That is so kind, thank you. That is very kind indeed.
Thank you.
Yeah, do come into the chats and say thank you if you get one of them. They have been given out, and I can see a lot of familiar names in there as well. That is very kind indeed. Andy Wilson's also gifted 5 Blue Sky memberships. Wow, thank you, Andy. They've been given out as well, so yeah, a lot of thank yous to be said there. That is very, very kind.
Yeah. Cheers, guys.
Much appreciated. And a very Merry Christmas to you all. The chat's going that fast I can't keep up. Grant Muddyman, good afternoon. And Jimmy Plays, hello there, how are you doing? If I do miss anything in the chat, guys, when it's going fast like that, I'm not doing it on purpose. You'll have to come back in and say it again. Right, have you got flight radar on, Tom?
Yep. Looks like
1:10.
The closest aircraft is over the east coast.
Right, so about 15 minutes. That's is that the bizjet?
Yep. Phenom 300.
Phenom 300 of NetJets. That's over the east coast. We've also got the Aer Lingus, which is airborne out of Belfast, which is coming across the Irish Sea at the moment. So they could be the next 2 arrivals. Yeah, Andy Wilson, thank you very much. That's really kind. And Glenis and Yvonne, really, really kind. Thank you. And the more members we have, the more people can play with the emojis in the chat, so that's really nice. Kev Weaver, hello Kev, welcome along. So it's a bit like yesterday really, we're going to be sat waiting for planes, but when they do come it's going to be quite interesting. Steve Dawson says the Belfast flight is just approaching the Isle of Man at the moment. So, barring any technical glitches, we should be here today and basically until it gets dark. If anybody's got their airband radio on, do let us know what the current wind is doing here at Leeds. Always nice to have some up-to-date wind reports. Kyle Vermorland, good afternoon. High Flying Aviation's got a membership. Well, do come in and play with your emojis then. When we get a plane. I think as we go into the new year as well, we'll have to create some new emojis, Tom, and or maybe update some. Have a little,
yeah,
have
probably.
Have a little tinker. Skating Banana, hello to you. And Mark Hunter's, massive thank you. Been subscribed to the channel for 2 or 3 years. Wow. Is that how long we've been going, Tom?
Probably, something like that.
Blimey. Melissa Jackson, Bailey, a very good afternoon to you. Keith L, hello Keith. Laura's saying it's 27 knots at Leeds. Is that the mean speed, or is that... I think it's probably gusting a bit more than that. John Taylor's there as well. Afternoon, John. How are you doing, pal? Andy Wilson's been in the membership for 7 months as well. Thank you very much. Michael Raw, how are you doing, Michael? Matt S, good afternoon, Matt. There we go, an up-to-date wind report. 28 knots, the mean speed, gusting to 40. So yeah, it's pretty windy. Not quite the 50 odd we had yesterday though. So it's yeah, I think the planes will be making an approach. Malcolm says gusting for 2. Afternoon, Malcolm. Zishan says winds gusting up to 51.3. That's very precise. And a big thank you for everybody hitting the like button as well. 100 likes already. We've only been going 14 minutes. That's very kind indeed. Definitely more planes at Manchester, Tom, on a Sunday.
Yeah, there probably is.
Steve Lee, good afternoon. Has been a subscriber for 28 years. HD8 says it looks a bit nippy. It was when we pulled up here. It was 3 degrees on the thermometer, guys. It's very cold. Robert Warder, very good afternoon. Right, looking on flight radar, the inbound BizJet is in descent. It's about 5 minutes out actually. It's just coming over just northeast of Doncaster at the moment. So maybe 10 minutes out. It's a little Phenom coming in from Copenhagen. CSPHV Hotel Victor will be the reg. Steve Lee says, when does the A380 land? We'll be lucky, won't we? We'll be lucky. Paul Roundtree, very good afternoon. Right, NetJets down to 13,000 feet at the moment, so it's getting closer. The Air Lingus that's inbound is slap bang over the middle of the Irish Sea at the moment, just south of the Isle of Man. Big thank you to Marjolein as well, one of our super mods, gifting a Blue Sky membership. That has gone to Kev Weaver. Congrats, Kev. And that's very kind, Marjolein. Thank you.
Cheers, Marjolein.
Our super mod over in the Netherlands. And a big shout to Leighton and Kai. How are you doing, Leighton and Kai? Watching with Dad, Paul Smith. Hello, Paul. So yeah, hopefully we should have a plane to show you in about 5 minutes' time.
Phenom's down to 10,000 feet.
It'd be interesting to see how the lighter aircraft handle this wind as well. The next two arrivals are fairly small. We've got the Phenom and then the ATR. Damien Wrigglesworth, good afternoon. Andrew Roberts, hello there. Apparently there's a black dot on the left of screen. What's that then? According to Andrew Roberts. Laura Maloney asking when the next stream's going to be. Well, I'm working Monday, and then I'm working Tuesday morning, and then I'm off for a week and a half. So we will get as much in as we can through that period. Ruth, Mrs. Hawker, hello to you. Obviously, we've got that little inconvenience of Christmas thrown in there as well, haven't we? So there might be a few family meals as well. But yeah, we'll do as much streaming as we can from both here and Manchester. Oh, Dave is rubbing it in. He's checking in today to go to Lanzarote. Haha, can't be bad. Scary 2002, hello. Alan Hargreaves, how are you doing, Alan? And High Flying Aviation, yeah, that Ryanair that was parked up last night that you just mentioned there, according to Stuart, it stayed about another couple of minutes after I shut the stream down. So Tom's got his tripod balanced on the car seat. It's on the old tripod as well, so go easy on him today, guys. It's not easy for him.
Yeah, it's not great.
No, you're sat sideways on as well, aren't you? Which makes it even more difficult. So yeah, we'll do as best. Andy Foster's Travels, hello. Philip Whitehead, good afternoon. Right, Fenham is on the ILS. Quite a long way back at the moment. Still a couple of minutes out. Down to 5,000 feet at the moment. That's a very long final. And Michael, yeah, I'll probably do a mixture of the both, actually, Leeds and Manchester. I think we're definitely doing a Boxing Day stream, aren't we, Tom?
Most likely.
Yeah. Karen is in the chat. Good afternoon, Karen. How are you doing? Hey up, Mark Jones, how you doing, Mark? And no, Mark, it's not quite as bad as yesterday, but it's very, very windy still. I think we're still gusting into the 40s. Canny, hello to you. Canny, we've got one on long finals at the moment, and then yes, the next one after that is the Air Lingus, I think. And then around about 2 o'clock we've got some jets inbound, some Jet 2s and Ryanairs I think they are. Just wondering why one of our little devices there wasn't charging up and not even plugged the blooming thing in.
That would help.
Yeah. Oh. Right, can you see this bizjet yet, Tom?
Not yet.
No, I can't either. It's out there somewhere. Just about to come over Leeds city centre actually, so that's about still about 6 or 7 miles back. Led Zepp, good afternoon. Russell Prestwich, hello Russell. Mark says you're doing alright on that camera, Tom.
Thank you, Mark.
You've not had a plane to look at yet.
Oh.
Mr. Parkrun, Dan Fretwell, how are you doing, Dan? Scary says he's going to beep the horn. Right, we're listening. Probably in the car behind us. You hide it. Tom said he heard a horn then, I didn't, so you must be quite a long way off. Well, that's interesting. It says the crane that you can see above the runway, the one that's normally lit up at night time, will be the tallest building in Yorkshire, but only for 6 months. Wow. Right, I can just about see the inbound bizjet with the naked eye at the moment. Well, cool, hello to you. Mike Blunt, good afternoon, Mike. Mike says, thanks for a great year of streams, thank you. Right, has anybody got the latest wind, the instant wind for Leeds? Has anybody got the scanner on? It'll be interesting to know just before this lands. HD8, yeah, you're right, we should have done a poll, shouldn't we? We'll do one for the next arrival. Left it a bit late now, I never thought, to be honest. Hammy Man Travels, hello Bob. Right, so Scary says Dustin 4-5 at the moment, thank you. Norman Shaw, hello Norman. Right, place your bets in the chat, guys. Is this gonna make it in? I think he should do. mixing it up. Down safe and well. So that's a NetJets Phenom from Copenhagen. Oh, and a big happy birthday for next weekend for Harriet, Hannah Coulson's niece. Happy birthday, Harriet. Jane Welshie lady, good afternoon. Right, so that Phenom will backtrack the runway, make a right turn on taxiway Lima, and he'll head into multi-flight. Not sure if that's going out again this afternoon or not. Zishan says the Aer Lingus is over Manchester at the moment, so that's about just a good 10 minutes out. And he'll disappear behind the tree and into multi-flight. Gius, hello to you. And Mr. Bradford Biker, hello there. Mr. Bradford Biker living across the other side of the runway. Oh, can't we come and stream from your bedroom window? DJC, hello to you, how are you doing? DJ says, how's the dam looking? Yeah, we did have a look at that earlier on. It's nowhere near as bad as yesterday. Susan, hello to you, Susan. How are you doing? My question is, which Susan is it? I do get a few Susans, and I owe a thank you to one of them. Has disappeared. Yes, come on. And just looking at the inbound Aer Lingus on flight radar, doing a bit of a funny route over Manchester at the moment. Susan says, I think I might be the thank you. Yeah, we got a PayPal from you yesterday. We didn't see it on when we was live. I do apologise. So a massive, massive thank you. I noticed that last night. So, yeah, thank you very much. Very kind. Person, hello to you. He says, "What's the weather like?" It's windy. It's windy, but it's nice and sunny. It's cold as well, actually. Slap bang in the middle, whatever he's doing. Yeah, the Aer Lingus took a dive south there, didn't it, towards Manchester Airport, and now it's swinging back round to the north towards us again, which is very strange, down to 13,000 feet. Maybe that was weather avoiding. Danny talks sports. Good afternoon, Danny. Yeah, so a massive thank you, Susan. Oh, that was very kind. Steve Dawson, hello Steve. He says weather avoidance. Some other Manchester traffic's holding down there as well. Did look at the forecast. The weather did look rain-wise. It did look worse down at Manchester today rather than up here at Leeds. I think Leeds was showing mainly sunny, but more windier up here at Leeds than Manchester. But Manchester was looking more wetter. Brian Dawson, warm welcome to you, Brian. Also looking on flight radar, we've got another bizjet due, another NetJets. This one's a citation. It's just coming over the east coast at the moment, so that's about 15-20 minutes out. That should be number 2 to land behind the Aer Lingus. Karen A saying Merry Christmas, same to you, Karen. Steve Dawson, yes, there's a bit of a convergence zone over Manchester causing enhanced showers. We've noticed that been going down to Manchester a lot this year, haven't we? The showers do seem to funnel down the Irish Sea and then unload themselves straight over Manchester. Tends to be every time we go. Annie Cowsill, hello there. DJC says, I hope Jaffa cakes are on your Christmas list. They're on every list. That's what you could get me for Christmas, Tom.
You want some Jaffa cakes?
Yeah, I'll have some Jaffa cakes. You see, I don't ask for much. Right, a couple of minutes time until the Aer Lingus turns onto the ILS. Just coming over Huddersfield at the moment. Looking on the arrivals board, we've also got a Jet 2 from Geneva at just after 2:30. There's a Jet 2 from Malaga at just before 2:30. There's a Jet 2 from Faro at 2:50. So there's plenty of jets coming. There's a Ryanair from Riga, I believe that's delayed. There's another Aer Lingus from Belfast at 3:15. 3:30 is Ryanair from Lanzarote. There is a Ryanair from Stansted positioning up at 3:20. Ryanair from Marrakesh at 3:50. Another Aer Lingus from Dublin at 3:30 as well. And a Ryanair from Dublin at 4 o'clock. So there is quite a few arrivals to come. Sandy B, hello Sandy. Karen Lewis, hello Karen. Merry Christmas. Aer Lingus is just swinging on to finals in the distance, a long way back at the moment, still a couple of minutes out. And Paul Smith, hello to you, who's flying to Amsterdam in February on a Sunday afternoon with KLM. I think that is a KLM flight. I think I know Eastern Airways did operate this morning for KLM. I think it seems to be the morning flight that's being operated by Eastern, I think. Inbound NetJets citation just south of Scunthorpe at the moment, so that's about 10 minutes out. Okay, let's have a bit of fun for the next arrival. There we go, poll created. Have you say Air Lingus to go around, yes or no? And the wind is, it is pretty gusty at the moment, coming from our right to left. Still can't see it with the naked eye yet, it's out there somewhere. Right, you can just about see the next arrival. It's to the right. Are you on it, Tom?
Yep, there you
Found
go.
it. Still a good few miles out at the moment, guys. So this is inbound from Belfast, an ATR 72. Essa Gull, good afternoon to you. Hi Flying Aviation, you've got the right idea. Let's spam the emojis. Come on guys, turn the chat green. Scary says wind speed's 27, gusting 40 at the moment, so yeah, it's really windy. And there is about a 40-degree crosswind as well on the wind. I'm going to say he's going to stick this one down.
Yep, I think he'll land it as well.
John says this is late. Yes, it was delayed a bit, was this one today, John? AD123, hello. David Bowen, hello David. Right, I will end that poll. Let's have a look at what you all think. %of you think this is going to do a go around. That's quite a lot. Right, we will see. Here we go. Woo! Haha! Well, that looked like a battle, but he's got it down. Yeah, well done, Aer Lingus crew. Excellent job. Graham Cowsill, good afternoon to you. Miles Blackburn, hello. Supra, hello to you. Darren Dolby, hello. 4K Bacon, how are you doing? Yeah, 4K Bacon says the shutter speed illusion on that prop was excellent. It does do that. I think that's something to do with the props going the same speed as the our camera's shutter speed, and it makes it look like the props have actually stood still. $200 likes as well for today's stream. Thank you guys, that is very kind, much appreciated. Right, next arrival, not too far out. Let's have a look. It is it's established over Wakefield at the moment, about a couple of minutes out. They do seem to be taking up some very long finals today. Paul Stanley, good afternoon. And Tony Else, how are you doing, Tony? A big Merry Christmas to you. Andy Wilson says he must have his airband radio on, says the NetJets that's inbound has a female pilot and she sounds Irish. Gary Owen, good afternoon. Says Humberside Airport's got winds of 20, gusting 30 at the moment. It's a shame it's cloudy actually. Newcastle's Emirates is just passing east of the field at the moment, but it's up in hidden behind the clouds. Wind certainly seems to be picking up a little bit at the moment, guys. Starting to rattle the trees around. Mark Flevin, a big hello to you, and a massive thank you, sending us a £2 super chat. That's very kind, buddy.
Cheers, Mark.
Welcome to the stream. And Clive Douglas, hello Clive.
Which aircraft's next in, did you say?
It's the NetJets Citation. You can actually see it now, Tom. It's a little dot in the sky.
Oh, yeah. I'll wait for it to get a bit closer. And a big thank you, Mark Flevin, again, gifting a Blue Sky membership. That is very kind, buddy.
that has gone to Scary 2002, which I believe is parked somewhere up behind us. So that's very nice. Thank you, Mark. And Paul says, will you be on over Christmas? Yes, definitely. Definitely going Boxing Day. And then we've got a week and a half off after Christmas. So yeah, we'll get as many streams in as we can. Noah, good afternoon. Right, Scary says the pilot of this next landing says anything over 37 knots and they'll have to go around, and I think the wind is gusting to around 440 at the moment, so could be a go around here if the wind does pick up. So this citation is inbound from Prague. It's down. Stopped that very quickly indeed. That's quite unusual, is that, for them to stop and make that taxiway there? That's taxiway Lima. So that's a NetJets citation from Prague, down safe and well. Paul Roundtree, many thanks, gifting a Blue Sky membership. That's very kind, buddy. That's gone to Andy D, which is a regular in the chat as well. That's lovely to see.
Thank you, Paul.
Lisa Lama, good afternoon to you. Right, what did I say the next arrival was, Tom? I've forgotten.
I'll have a look. Next inbound is Jet 2 from Alicante. That's about 25 minutes out.
John Driscoll, I don't remember saying hello to you. How are you doing, John? Steve Dawson says the Malaga is inbound. The inbound is being Guildford at the moment as well. Yeah, inbound Alicante flight just south of East Midlands Airport at the moment, so it's not a million miles away, and that will be a 300 series 737, one of the older ones. Elise Boutique, good morning. Good afternoon if you're over here. Scary says the Aer Lingus that's on the ground is having issues with out of limits crosswinds. I take it that's for the one that's here on the ground. Did have a few issues with that yesterday, didn't we? Aircraft having to wait and wait and wait for a lull. And Jonathan Pringle, hello to you, says it. Yeah, it doesn't look windy from that camera angle, but can we have a peek at the windsock, Tom?
Yep, we will.
Here we go, Jonathan. It's yeah, it is very windy out there, definitely. Don't think it's as bad as yesterday.
There it is.
Karen says, are we outside today? We are in the car, Karen. I was a bit concerned about putting the umbrella up today, to be honest. I think it would have probably blown away.
Well, then again, it hasn't rained yet.
That's true. Midnight Stars in the chat as well. Hello, Sarah. One of our superhero moderators. How are you doing? Yeah, Martin Naylor says was down in Guiseley earlier and a few cars had a dusting of snow. I was out gritting this morning, Martin, and yeah, about 4 or 5 o'clock this morning we had a spell where it was snowing, a blizzard for about 10 minutes. Just a very, very heavy shower came through. Trains, trams and buses, a very good afternoon. Paul Usher's in the chat as well. Very good afternoon, Paul. How are you? Merry Christmas. Right, so I think we've got like about a 15-minute wait now until the next arrival, so probably a good time to put the kettle on. And Annick Cowsill, yes, I would imagine that probably is true. I know where I was up on the tops this morning, the highest part of my gritting run is 1,500 feet above sea level, and the roads up there were well and truly covered. And Bob says, where was that? No, I don't do over Addingham Way, Bob. It was more up above the hills, above Oxenhope, on the other side of the hill to you. Right, the next inbound's started its descent down to 22,000 feet at the moment. Certainly a lot different to a Manchester stream, this, isn't it, Tom, on a Sunday afternoon? It's
yeah, definitely.
Rather than just going from one plane to the next plane to the next plane, we're having to chase them around the country. HD8 says, my gritter must have a nickname. I can honestly say it doesn't. It has been called a few names in the past, I must admit, but I don't think we could rebroadcast them. Tony Quates. Good afternoon, Tony. David Stocker. How are you doing, David?
quieter than yesterday.
It is. It's well, we've got planes coming. Not to worry. I don't think it's as windy as they were forecasting. They were forecasting winds up into the 50-mile-an-hour zone today. I don't think it's anywhere near that at the moment.
Not as much as a crosswind as yesterday either.
Nope. Then again, we don't want it as windy as yesterday because aircraft weren't making approaches yesterday, were they? Paul Stanley says, is it quiet because of the weather? No, it's basically because it's December and it's Leeds and it's, yeah, the few and far between. It's certainly not as busy as the summer months. You do have to be patient here at Leeds to see a few planes. Jet display pilots, hello, how are you doing? Next arrivals down to 14,000 feet. Karen says it was snowing this morning in, is that Tins Hill or Tinshill? Never heard of that one, Karen. Farjan says it's a wonder the ATC controllers don't nod off. Wonder if they play dominoes while it's quiet. Excuse me.
We're getting that second Aer Lingus.
Why?
Don't know.
Really? So?
Over Belfast.
What's that all about? Where is it now?
On the ground up over Belfast.
Ah. So it went up and landed at the other?
From Birmingham went to over Belfast. Jet 2 down to 7,000 feet now.
Yep, just a couple of minutes out now, guys. The next Jet 2, blue and white 737-300 of Jet 2, coming in from Alicante. Aircraft will be Fox November. Just over Barnsley at the moment. Shane Bancroft, good afternoon to you. How are you doing? And Jet Display Pilots joining the membership. Many thanks, buddy. That's very kind. Welcome to the club. Annie, yeah, you're not wrong there, are you? It's yesterday was ridiculously quiet, although there was circling overhead, weren't there? But nobody was making an approach. I think we had. Did we have one touchdown all day yesterday, Tom?
Something like that.
I did come back in the evening on my own, didn't I? We did. Planes were landing okay then. But yeah, that was definitely the quietest stream we've ever done. Then again, the winds were gusting up into the 50 knot range, weren't they? So it was yeah, it was a wild old day. Few new names in the chat as well today, so just oh, just a sec, my computer's gone off. Come back. There, it's come back. Yeah, we don't normally do Leeds on a Sunday. We normally do Manchester on a Sunday, but due to work commitments today, we've had to come to Leeds. And as you can see, this is why we choose Manchester, because it's a lot busier than Leeds. So hopefully next Sunday we'll be back down to Manchester as per normal. Lee Fern 43. Very good afternoon, Lee. And AD123 says, glad we're filming at Leeds. It's more entertaining than Manchester. It is when it's windy, isn't it? I must admit, we do get some interesting arrivals here when the wind's blowing. Right, let me put flight radar back on. Let's see how close this aircraft is. And it's just about to turn on to finals, actually, at the far side of Leeds. So a couple of minutes out. He is down to 4,000 feet. And jet display pilot, thank you for your kind comments. Paul says the jet tour from Geneva just over 20 minutes out as well. And Jimmy, hello to you. Says, love the LBA videos. Yeah, we do try to do plenty of Leeds as well. We do try to do Leeds whenever we can. Glenis has put a link to our Facebook page in the chat. Thank you, Glenis. I will pin that to the top of the chat. Anybody that's not joined, feel free to do so. And we'd love to see your pictures on there. Just Joe, how are you doing? Paul Roundtree, have a nice Christmas, buddy. John Hume, how are you doing, John? Right, instant win, 240, gusting... Sorry, 24 knots, gusting 35 knots at the moment. Put my teeth in. Right, you can see the aircraft in the distance, Tom. It's about 5 miles out at the moment. So, gusting 35, what do you reckon, guys? Is he going to stick it? Is he going to go around? Have you say in the chat? I'll go with a landing on this one.
Yep, I'll go with a landing.
Pretty good at these Jet 2 pilots. Stewie's Travels, hello to you, who is flying to Alicante tomorrow. You never know, it could be your plane. This is one of the older 300 series. Looks like everybody's going for a landing in the chat. Teresa Gaskell, good afternoon. No, AD123, it's definitely not as windy as yesterday. Right, I'll be quiet until this one's down. So this is Jet 2 from Alicante, a 737-300, Fox November's the reg. Well, they made that look easy. So that's Jet 2 from Alicante. Easiest way to tell a 300 series when they're coming at you like that is all the lights across the wing. The 800 series don't have the lights spread across the wing like the 300s do. Jordan Wood, good afternoon. Lano Ahmad, how are you doing? John Edge, good afternoon. LT Aviation, how's it going? Next arrival also just about to turn onto the ILS in the next few minutes. Next arrival will be an 800 series 737, and right behind that is another 300 series 737. Number 1's coming in from Geneva, number 2's coming in from Malaga. They're both the red and silver scheme. Beep beep. Bob saying hit that like button. Thank you everybody that has. We're almost on 300 likes, which is very kind. Thank you everybody. And also noticed yesterday we had a record number of likes for a Leeds stream, so a massive thank you. It's very kind. It's much appreciated at our end. Marjoleine's gifted a membership. Thank you, Marjolein.
Thank you, Marjolein.
That's gone to LT Aviation, so congrats to you. That's Marjolein, our super mod. Many, many thanks. Right, next arrival, just about to, well, just turning on to the ILS actually. Jordan Wood is sat eating a chicken and mushroom pot noodle. Yeah! What do you think of that, Tom?
No.
No, that's not for me. I must confess, I used to eat the beef, I think it was beef and tomato pot noodles, and yeah, they were nice.
You could have picked a better flavour.
Right, Tom, next arrival's just on the far side of Leeds at the moment. It's about 7, maybe 8 miles out.
Okay.
And AD123 says, do you put these streams back on YouTube? We don't know, they're not put back on, they are, well, they stay on. If you look on our YouTube page, if you look under the live section, they'll all be under there. The history of all the live streams, they're all there under the live section. Almost spanning back for almost 2 years now on the lives. Well, I haven't gone past 2 years, Tom. I think we've done more than 2 years, haven't we?
Yes, we have.
Right, inside.
Our first stream was on the 26th of November,
Wow.
2022.
Wow. Right, so 2 inbounds coming now, they're both on the ILS actually. Number 2 is a long way back, he's over Rothwell at the moment. Sean Gilmartin, how you doing? Mr. Manchester's in the chat as well. Hello, Rod Gill.
Can actually see both of them on finals there.
Oh yeah, I see it. Just that's with the naked eye, that's hard to see. Right, here we go. So this is Jet 2 from Geneva, a 737-800. Nicely done. I think I do prefer that colour scheme over the blue one. Certainly looks nice in the sunshine. Next aircraft to land is about 4, maybe 5 miles out at the moment. Alan Lee up in Newcastle, how are you doing? Kyle, hello to you. Okay, you can tell this next one's a 300 series with the lights across the wing. So this is the Jet 2202 from Malaga down in Spain. Another red and silver one is this one. Peter Kingston, hello Peter. Wobbling. Well, a wobbly one, but he's got it down. You can see how low the sun in the sky is as well, with the reflection of the wingtip down the fuselage. So no go around so far, which is surprising. Jonathan RP, how are you doing? Peter Wall, who was usually down at Manchester, how are you doing, Peter? And Replicana, good afternoon. Mark Purdy, hello Mark. Mark saying not been on the stream before, so a warm welcome to you. Thank you for joining. And yeah, Peter, I think there is a 737-300 positioning down to Manchester from Leeds this afternoon. Rod says I've just had an EasyJet go around down at Manchester. David Stocker's gifted a Blue Sky membership. That's very kind. Thank you, David. And that has gone to Harris. So congrats to you. David, that's very kind. Much appreciated. Alfie T down in Lanzarote, how you doing? Making me jealous. Matthew McDonald, how are you? Says greetings from Keighley, which is about 15 miles west of here. Next to no hiding then.
To west.
West. Right, there is another Jet 2 coming in, which is over Anglesey at the moment. And that is another 300 series 737 coming from Faro. Jordan Wood says he's off to Alicante on New Year's Eve. Very nice, have a nice time. Demo Mutes, how are you? Says we love to see the old 300 series. As yeah, it's not many left now, is there? But there's still quite a few here at Leeds, which is nice. What's happening on Runway? Nothing. Alfie's coming back to the UK for a couple of days in January. Oh yeah, bring your big coat. He probably doesn't have a big coat. And yeah, Peter saying, I think you're in the best place today. It's been really awful down at Manchester at times today. It's been a funny all weekend, hasn't it? Lots of wind, lots of rain, snow, hail. I think we've had it all. AD123 says, do you like flying? It's one for you, Tom.
Yeah, of course we do.
We love it. My only problem with flying is I can never get a window seat anymore.
Nope, and you never will.
Look at that. Alfie says it's 25 degrees down in Lanzarote today. Very nice. And David's saying, yeah, only 2 weeks until the last 757 Jet 2 flight. That's a shame. We will be trying to stream some of them last Jet 2 departures. I believe they're all going on separate days. There's three aircraft left in service, all going in early January. Bevan Emmets, good afternoon to you. Peter says a Ryanair's gone around at Manchester as well. And Jet Display Pilot, take care, have a lovely Christmas. AD123 says, have you ever had a bad or dangerous flight? I did mention this a few weeks ago. The worst turbulence I've ever been on was coming across the Atlantic. When we hit some clear air turbulence, the aircraft dropped about 1,000 feet. All the overhead luggage compartments all flew open. All the bags were dropping down. That was before you was born, Tom. That's the worst I've experienced.
Were people screaming?
There was a lot of people screaming. I think I was one of them. Has anybody else in the chat had similar experiences? Peter says there's 7 A319s of China Southern at Kemble at the moment. I have seen a few pictures, Peter. I didn't know there were 7. Chris Smith saying it was on the TriStar that went off the end of the runway here at Leeds. I think that was back in the late 80s, wasn't it? Or mid 80s. There's a couple of aircraft being off that end as well as the TriStar, Chris. There was a little, I think it was a Citation quite a long time ago as well. That went off the end. It actually went through the fence at the bottom almost into the golf course. Right, next arrival's about 10, maybe 15 minutes out, guys, so we'll have to be patient, I'm afraid. Wow, Replicana says his plane was one that once struck by lightning. Wow. Did that cause any turbulence when you got struck by lightning, out of interest? And Rod Gill had an engine blow on a Qantas 737. Wow, loudest bang he's ever heard. Yeah, I bet that was quite frightening. Now, Peter says Fox November is heading out soon. It's not started taxiing out yet, Peter. Chris says, I bet there was some worried looking golfers that day. Yes, I'll bet there was. I wonder if the pilot was shouting for. I can't actually remember which aircraft it was. It was a little. I think it was a little Citation. And if you walk up there now, round the path that runs round the back of the airport, you can still see where they mended the fence, where it went through the fence. It just it came to rest in some trees just before the golf course. Don't think anybody was hurt. Jonathan says, I bet that pap is like a swamp. I take it you've been down there before. It's a swamp in the middle of July, is that, Jonathan? And Chris says, got some pictures of that that his dad took of the TriStar just after we evacuated down the slides. Oh, Chris, if you put them on Facebook, we would love to see that. Patty, hello to you, says his Virgin 747 from Orlando to Manchester was struck by lightning on approach. There was a loud bang and a bright flash in the cabin, and the plane landed fine. Must have been frightening though. Doc Brownlow, good afternoon. And Roy Orlemans is in the chat as well. Good afternoon, Roy. Lovely to see you again. How are you doing, buddy? Been gifted a membership as well. How about that then? Fantastic. Not sure who gifted you that one, Roy. There's been a couple today. Right, let's have a look on flight radar. Let's see where the next inbound is. It can't be too far off now. In descent, just north of Manchester is the next arrival, which is a 733 from Faro of Jet 2. So it's just around about 10 minutes out. And Peter Kingston saying his son, who was flying home from Tenerife last week, also struck by lightning. So it seems like it's quite popular, quite a common occurrence, being struck by lightning. Don't think it does much damage to the plane, does it? I don't think. There we go, look, looks like it was Glenis that gifted Roy a membership. Massive thank you to Glenis. Massive thank you to everybody today that's gifted a membership. There's been quite a few gifted memberships today, so a huge thank you. Scary says, push and start approved for the next departure. Keep your eyes open, Tom.
Yep, I will do.
I think it could be one of them two that's over there.
Maybe.
Dem Louise, how you doing? Nathan, how you doing? Fox November, yeah, is in here at the moment. Just noticed as well we've passed 400 likes for today's stream, which is absolutely incredible. Thanks, guys. What's that one, Jet 2? Is it Air Lingus? See it? Right in the middle of that Jet 2.
Oh yes, can see the Aer Lingus.
Is that the flight that's pushed back?
Looks to be on the move, actually.
And yeah, Kyle, you should ask your parents about that one. Get out to Poland to see your friend. If you haven't seen him since 2019, yeah, it's been a while, hasn't it? As long as they can afford it. Giant coin stacks, how are you doing? Merry Christmas. Excuse me. Right, so that is the Aer Lingus ATR that has pushed. Jet 2 is just about to establish on the ILS. We've also got a Jet 2 pinging, which is Leeds to Prague, so that's going to be coming out fairly soon. That's another 300 series, which is Fox Oscar, which is a blue one.
We've also got Jet 2 pushing back.
And at AD123, you get the badge at the side of your name in the chat. You also get emojis to play with in the chat as well. And it's a way of supporting the channel to keep us going. Oh, not Jet 2 is pushed. Just see. Oh, right. Wind's landing. Alright, so we do have an inbound coming in. It's over there. Look, Tom, it's swinging in from the right.
Yep, let's go to it.
Still a few miles out at the moment, guys. Probably about 7 miles out at the moment. Tom says.
I'll give it a minute then.
Yeah, he's a long way out yet. Shred ahead. Welcome along. How are you doing, buddy? Right, shall we have a quick look at the windsock just before this next arrival, just to show you that the wind is still fair blowing out there, guys. It's nowhere near as bad as yesterday, but there we go, look, still flapping away like mad. Excuse me. Patrick's in the chat as well, who's currently over in Poland, actually. I hope you're having a nice time, Patrick. One of our superhero mods. Says we've got a Jet 273 7 on finals. Well, you want? Oh, Tom's on it already. So this is the Jet 2 from Faro that's inbound at the moment. So the wind is coming from right to left. Whoa, he caught some air there, didn't he? That was he was doing all right until the last 50 feet. But they're down safe and well.
Whoops.
Up to daisies.
There we go.
Sort your tripod out, Tom. Is it misbehaving again?
Well, it is a crap tripod, so...
Kyle, if you ever go, we'll come and film you departing. Right, so next to go is Air Lingus, which is currently backtracking and about to line up. So this is Aer Lingus to Belfast at ATR 72. Rod Gill, just noticed, gifting 5 Blue Sky memberships. Thank you, Rod.
Cheers, Rod.
That is very kind indeed. Mr. Manchester himself. It's much appreciated, buddy. Rod, if we don't see you before, have a lovely Christmas. We probably will, though.
Here comes the Aer Lingus.
Yeah. Jet 2's also taxiing out as well. Don't forget, guys, we are in the car, so we can't follow this too far, I'm afraid. There he goes, over the roof. Jill Rogers, how you doing, Jill? Sight right, hiya, Si. Quick check on flight radar. This is Jet2 to Prague, another 300 series. Fox Oscar is the reg. I see the chat's turning blue for the Jet2. I think I'll join in with that one. Come on, guys, let's spam the chat. Let's turn it proper blue. Let's go Jet2 crazy. Right, here we go, turning round. So this is another one of the older 300 series. Right, here we go. As Si says, a 300 classic. Terry. The weather must be a bit nicer. Even the cows have come back out, Tom.
Oh yeah.
Let's have a look at these. I think they're called belted Galloways. I think. Right, turn your brightness up a little bit there. There we go. All out. Munching what's left of the grass. And Helen Emsley, hello, how are you doing? I think that what AD was talking about there with the propellers, I think it's when the propellers are very similar to our shutter speed on the camera and it makes the propellers look like they're not moving. Susan 43, how are you doing? Merry Christmas. Douglas, good afternoon. Marjoleine's found some cow emojis as well. Right, guys, I think we're going to have to be patient again for a few minutes until the next arrival. Yeah, looking on flight radar, the next arrival is over Wales at the moment. A Ryanair coming from Lanzarote. So I think there's a couple of arrivals at the same time, so we'll hang around to catch them and then we'll probably wrap it up. I know things about cars, asking which airline would be recommended to go to Poland on. I'll leave that one for you guys in the chat. Noisy car. And a 64 Gorilla. Hello to you, welcome along. We've had one or two taking off today and a few arrivals, but yeah, it is Leeds, it's December, it's quiet. Very quiet actually. Chris says it sounded like the exhaust had fallen off. Apparently it's trendy these days to have your car making loads of noise like that. I think I'll be taking mine to the local garage if it sounded like that. Well, I think the weather forecast have made a bit of a boo-boo today. I don't think it's anywhere near as windy as there was forecasting. It's certainly been breezy, but it's not up into the 50 mile an hour levels where they said it was going to be. Marjolein, that is not happening. Excuse me. Don't forget, guys, that link at the top of the chat is a link to our Facebook page if you'd like to join that. I've just checked my emails as well, and I think quite a few of you have joined today as well, so welcome on board. Do tend to put on there when we're streaming again, once we schedule a stream. David Jones in the chat says it's Man United 0, Bournemouth 3 at the moment. Wow. Now, looking out, there is some blue sky out there as well. If anybody's in the Sheffield area, look up now. There's an Air Serbia A330 going over in a special livery. It's up high, it's Belgrade to JFK. It might be trailing, but if you're down that way, get your binoculars out and have a look up. That's a nice looking aircraft on flight radar. Just westbound over Sheffield at the moment. Can we see that, Tom, in the distance, do you reckon?
You reckon we would?
I'm looking. Can't see anything.
It's very far to the south. Probably not. We've not seen any OTTs today, have we?
Nope, it's been very quiet on the OTT front. Carly, how are you doing? Has got the Air Serbia right above her house. Can you see it? Is it trailing? Anybody in the Manchester area as well who's spotting that is heading your direction? Kai Nichols, how are you doing? Lynn Hill, hello to you too. Sarah says, I need a Christmas hat and Christmas glasses. Sarah, I have got them and I'm going to wear them at Parkrun on Christmas Day. Master Vision, hello to you, how are you doing? Yeah, happy Christmas to you too.
Ooh, we have a Jet 2 pinging. Pinging for departure to Lyon.
Yep, and there's a 800 series as well. Scary 2002 says, yeah, Jet 2 to Lyon, push and start approved, and it's getting cold. It certainly is. I'm feeling a bit chilly in the car. Are you still down in the lay-by, by the way? AD123 says, when's the next plane coming? It's over... Let's have a quick look. It should be over the North Wales sort of area by now. Yeah, next arrival is in descent over North Wales at the moment. Excuse me. Colin Fielden, how are you doing, Colin? Face Fatal, who's just come back from North Wales as well. Good afternoon. Glenis saying 18 more clicks needed to get to 500, a whopping 500 likes. That is very kind, everybody. Thank you. It's not often we get them sort of numbers on a Leeds stream, so that's it's very kind. Much appreciated. Rod Gill's been out of his camera, look, managed to get a photo of the Air Serbia. You're going to pop that on the Facebook page, Rod, later on. Saw your picture of the Libyan Jetstar that you put on, by the way. Wow, that was a biz jet and a half. Rod's also put some pictures from inside the cockpit of, I think it was a 747 going into, is it the checkerboard approach into, where was it called, Tom? Is it Kai Tak?
I'm not sure.
In China, but yeah, that's on the Facebook page. Have a look, guys. It's got some cracking pictures on there. Kai says any go-arounds? Not while we've been streaming today, unfortunately for us, no. Sienna Amos, Bradford born, now lives in London. How are you doing? Apparently we've hit 500 likes. That's a very, very big thank you from me and Tom.
Yep, cheers guys.
Thank you. There we go, Kai Tak it was indeed. Yeah, have a look at them pictures, guys, on Facebook. The link's actually on top of the chat. They're worth looking at. I bet that's quite an experience, that, Rod. Louis Dehan, good afternoon to you.
Here comes the Jet 2.
Right. So this is going out to Lyon. Rod says the brakes certainly worked on it. I'll bet they did. Anybody that's not familiar with Leeds, the taxiway up to runway 32 up there doesn't actually go right to the end of the runway. The aircraft do have to come out onto the runway and do a little backtrack, which is what he's doing now. There is a little turning D at the end of the runway, which it looks like he's about to go into now. There you go, a little turning D on the left. He'll go into that and then swing it around 180 degrees to come back towards us. Next arrival's just over Liverpool at the moment. Ian Rigg, who's down in Tenerife. Hello, Ian. Lynn Hill says, is the next one the Ryanair 459R? Let's have a look. Next inbound is Ryanair 2047 from Lanzarote. So we've got two Ryanairs coming actually. We've got the one from Lanzarote and then 10 minutes behind that we've got one from Marrakesh. The one from Marrakesh is a MAX. The Lanzarote flight is a 738. And once them two are in, guys, I think we'll probably wrap things up for this afternoon. We've got about maybe half an hour of light left. Suck G, good afternoon.
Runway lights on.
And Lynn, I think the Dublin flight's due around about 4:20. So that will, yeah. There's 3 Ryanairs coming. Then your Dublin flight will be the 3rd. So yeah, we might hang around for all 3 actually. I think it'd be rude not to. They're all fairly close together. Tom, we've got a BizJet pinging.
Oh, I can see it, I think. Is that a BizJet?
Where are you looking? Is it behind the trees?
I think so.
Taxi out. Yeah, it's pinging. It's the one of the NetJets that came in earlier. It's the Citation 560 going out to Geneva.
Here it comes.
Here we go. Settings off you can really go. So all your grass is looking red. Ian, a very good evening, how are you doing? Sandy, welcome back. Margaret Reynolds, how are you doing? Delays, I think there is a few actually. I think the worst one's the Ryanair from Riga. Michael Crowler, good afternoon, how are you doing? Rod says he's put that Air Serbia picture on the Facebook. We'll have a look at that when I get home, Rod. Excellent. Thank you. Right, BizJet lined up and ready to go. I think he's doing what the Ryanairs were doing last night. He's having a jolly good think about it. Oh, here it comes. Right, so this is NetJets 868 Hotel to Geneva. A little citation up with a little wobble there. Look up and away and over our car roof. There's always something above us, Tom, isn't there? If it's not the car roof, it's an umbrella.
Yeah.
Right, having a little tinker with them settings now. Just
Yeah.
quick tinker, guys, while we're waiting for the next arrival. Starting to lose the light a bit, so we'll
Let's hope you don't up.
no. 4.7's good. That's what I had last time. Not too bad, that's it, 4.1. That's it. And then all the noise on you. Right, next arrival is it's getting close actually. It's over Huddersfield now, about 5 minutes out. It is the Ryanair from Lanzarote. He is down to 6,000 feet. So we've got basically 3 Ryanairs coming in 10-minute intervals at the next 3 arrivals. Rod says the Turkish has just gone around at Manchester due wind shear.
Come on, camera. Why is it doing
This
this?
white balance is way too high.
Yeah, I know.
Steve Lee, I think you're being a little bit sarcastic there, aren't you? Jordan Dunton, hello to you, says his sister is cabin crew on the Marrakesh flight, which I believe is number 2 to land. Louis Dehaan, a big thank you to you, has been in the membership for 7 months. It says time flies when you're having fun. Thank you, Louis. Greg Lewis, welcome along. And Wubba Chicken, how are you doing, Wubba? LA Kings, good afternoon to you. So yeah, we are starting to lose the light. It's that time of day again. 5 to 4 and it's starting to get dark. On the plus side, we've passed the 21st now, haven't we? So it will start getting lighter in an evening. Can see the light in the sky now. Tom, over to the right. It's the Ryanair that's on long finals at the moment.
See, it's too green.
That'll change as it gets darker. And, yeah, Lynn, there was 2 Ryanairs last night actually that sat there like that. I actually gave up on the last one. Darren Dalby, yes, I think you're right there. Stephen Worthington, hello, how are you doing? Right, so the next arrival has been in the air for 4 hours and 20 minutes. Just under a 3,000 kilometre flight up from Lanzarote. Can't have had much of a backwind blowing them home. I know you sometimes can get back home from the Canaries in under 4 hours with a good backwind. Caroline Wolf, hello, how are you doing? Caroline Wolf also going to Lanzarote on the 14th. Very nice. Bob says he's done it in 3.5 hours, Arrecife to Leeds. That must have been a strong backwind, Bob. Ian says it's swaying a bit. It is still very windy out there, guys. I can see in the trees over to the right, they are still blowing away, blowing around quite a lot. He is wobbling. Excellent. Oh. Right, that's the first of 3 Ryanairs that are inbound. That certainly looked a bit wobbly on the approach, didn't it? Right, next inbound, just over Huddersfield at the moment, so he's not far off, maybe about just over 5 minutes out, and that is the Max from Marrakesh and down in Morocco. We've also got that 737-300, that's just behind the Ryanair there. I think that's the one that's pinging on flight radar at the moment, Tom. In fact, he's got his beacon on, so that's going to push back any second.
Do we know where it's going?
Possibly might be the one that's positioning down to Manchester.
It's pinging for Paris Charles de Gaulle.
That's always wrong. The Groovy Gang, how are you doing? Canal Kurdistan, a very good evening. And looking on flight radar as well, the second Ryanair, which is the Dublin flight, that's just over Manchester at the moment, just north of Manchester at the moment. So that's right, that's a couple of minutes behind the other Ryanair. So 2 inbound Ryanairs in the next 10 minutes. It looks like we will have the Jet 2 departure as well. It's now pushed back. Jody Bug, how are you doing? Stephen says, what's the tower with the red lights on? I'm not 100%. There is a few towers. I'm not sure which one you mean, Steve. If it's the one near to the side of the runway, I'm not 100% sure what that one does. There is another one behind the airfield as well. That's over in Cook Ridge. Joshua Leclerc, very good evening. AD says, do we live local to Leeds? Ish. We're about 15 miles to the west. Zero this time. Yeah, that's it. Oh. So why does it do that? Oh. Two. Every time. Let's bring it blue. So you're on 11. Just tinkering with the settings, guys. Just trying to get it. It's a bit awkward at this time of day as the light keeps changing. Bravo 6, hello, how are you doing? Right, next arrival, I can see it on approach. It's on the ILS. Craig Wilkinson Photography, how are you doing? It says it's the BT Communications mast in Cookridge. Thank you for that. Max, it's probably because we're looking towards the east, and obviously it's a lot darker looking east. If we'd spun the camera around 180 degrees, looked to the west, it would be almost daylight. It's very bright out to the west. Obviously the sunset's in the west. Steve Aldred, hello Steve. He says we're packed a few cars up from you. Well, hello. Can you hear me? Hello. David Hill, how are you doing? We'll zoom in on this Ryanair once it gets a little bit closer. So this one is the Max from Marrakesh. Jonkler, how are you doing? Mahboubi Gaderi, who's down in Iran, how are you? Very good evening. Adrian Burrows, a very good evening to you too. Who's watching from the warmth of his home in Skipton. Faze, Merry Christmas to you too. SJ Gibson, good evening. Excuse me. Got hiccups done.
Have you?
And Bravo 6, many thanks. Gifting a Blue Sky membership. That has gone to Renee.
Thank you, Bravo.
Bravo 6, thank you. It's very kind. Excuse me. Can you remember meeting Malcolm, Tom?
Yes, I can actually.
Also see number 2 lining up on the ILS as well in the background. Don't know if you can see it in your shot, Tom.
I'll zoom out a bit.
There it is, look. So that's the Dublin flight, number 2. Rapidly losing the light now. I reckon we've got about maybe 10-15 minutes of light left. Bravo 6 says off to Sharm el Sheikh again on the 5th for work for a month. Very nice. Also donating a £5 super chat. That's really kind. Thank you. Yeah, Bravo 6, many thanks. That will be put back into the channel. Cheers, buddy. And I read that wrong. It says no work for a month. Lucky you. Maria Teresa Mancini Ferland, down in Brazil. Hello to you. Marjolein says, will we be doing a live before Christmas? I think we will try to. We will try to, yes. Possibly even tomorrow evening. Captain Lyle, good evening. Faze flying out to Dublin on the 11th with Ryanair. Have a nice time. So the Jet 2 is still on taxiway Delta waiting for these 2 arrivals. So we'll catch this next arrival, guys. We'll catch the Jet 2 departing, and then I think we're wrapping up for today. Excuse me. Rod says, am I on gritter duty tonight? I am indeed, Rod. I've not had the shout yet, though. Steve says we'll be filming Santa landing on Christmas Eve. If we see him, yes, we will. Colin sent a 199 super chat. Thank you, Col. Very kind.
Cheers, Colin.
So any super chats go back into the channel, guys. So it's very kind. George Monks, hello and thank you. Maltese registration on this Ryanair, 9HQDS, Quebec Delta Sierra. Roof says, what's my occupation? I work for the local council, Roof. They have us doing just about everything. There we go, that is a Ryanair from Dublin. Who wants one more? Let's have the one more plane emoji. Jonkler says, is it possible for a 777 to land here? I think a 777-200, yes. It has never happened, but I think when PIA used to operate here, they were planning on bringing a 777 in, and it never happened. But yes, a 300 series is probably not, but a 200, yes. But no, a 777 has never, ever been into this airport.
Why didn't it happen? About it.
Michael Crowther's gifted a membership as well. Cheers, buddy. That has gone to Captain Lyle, who is in the chat. That's lovely to see. Thank you, Michael. Right then, last one from us, which is just turning round at the top of the runway at the moment. This is Jet 2 to Paris Charles de Gaulle. It's one of the older 300 series 737s. So like I say, I think we'll do another stream probably tomorrow evening. Maybe for an hour or two. I think there's a few planes on an evening up at Leeds now. And then after that, it might be Boxing Day when we do a stream.
Not Christmas Eve. I don't think so. No, it comes.
righty do. That's
it.
That's a wrap, guys. Right, I'll just say a few thank yous before we go. We've had quite a lot of gifted memberships today, a few super chats, and people renewing the memberships as well, which is really, really appreciated. And a heck of a lot of likes, over 576 likes at the moment, which is incredible. Thank you, guys. Moderators, there's been a lot of our moderators in today, so lovely to see you all, and thank you for being there. You do a fantastic job. Anybody in the chat that we don't see before Christmas, have an absolutely fantastic time. A very Merry Christmas to everybody. And yeah. So enjoy what's left of your weekend, guys. But from me and Tom in a rather cold Skoda. We will probably see you tomorrow night, all being well. So until then, take care. See you later, folks.
Yeah, bye everyone.